What's good YouTube, NeoNexudus here, bringing you a World Superstars box opening. Hopefully I'm going to pull some 420 Blaze and some Star Seraphs and some other good shit. So I've got my handy dandy corkscrew knife thingy to get this box open, so without further ado, let's get this sucker open, shall we? Yeah! So much Konami wrapping. Okay, this is our box. Lovely, lovely Blazeman packs on the top. I'm going to pop this out and attempt to try and do the little upstand thingy-mabobby. And yes, that is technical talk. Thingy-mabobby is an actual thing. And I think I've broken it. I don't know how these things are supposed to go. I think they're supposed to be like that. Something like that. That'll do, I think. There we go. There. There we go. Right, so let's get started, shall we? Wow, that just came straight off the back. Well, that's really well made, isn't it? Well done, Konami, well done. Okay, so it looks like this pack's going to be torn open. And straight from the off, we get a Galaxy Soldier. I know Dark Magician 84 is after that. Jolt Counter, Flowbot, good for Sylvans apparently. Something Dragon, and Nova Caesar dash Kaiser. So put those there and that there. Oh wow, okay, that one just came off as well. These Blazeman packs are not done very well. Oh, we got a Star Seraph Sovereign. I know that's going for about 15 quid at the moment. Dojo Draw. Oh, that Heraldic Beast. Oh, the other Heraldic Beast, and the Chronomy Full Hook. Okay, I'm getting kind of the stuff I kind of wanted. I'm kind of impressed so far. I noticed people have been getting like really janky shit. Okay, I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these packs, but all the little bits on the back are coming off, which is really kind of annoying. It's like, I don't want to damage these cards. Okay. What's this? High Five the Sky. High Five the Sky. Whoop whoop. There's a Draw something, Guerrilla something, and Photon something. Okay. I'm just not even going to try anymore. What have we got? Marshalling Field. Okay, I hear that card's kind of good, sort of. Heraldic Champion for Kyuk, or Shatter Ukyuk as it now is. I haven't seen 420 Blaze yet. Blaze it up. Onomatopoeia. What's that? Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia. The Bad Star Seraph, Ghost Trick. Plankton. I think that says Plankton. Yeah, Plankton. Okay, we have a Plankton. Fuck knows what Plankton is. I haven't even really looked at this set. I just know there's some kind of good shit in here and a lot of bad shit. Utopia F-Zero, the Piano Digin, another Nova thingy, another Battling Box of Shadow, and another Plankton. I hope you guys can see these cards. Oh, we got Star Seraph Scepter. Awesome. And then some other random stuff. We'll be going over it all at the end. And majority of this stuff will be for trading sale anyway. I kind of just want the Blazemen myself. Then 420 Blaze. Onomatopoeia. Okay. We're just looking for Blazemen now. And maybe the legendaries. Oh, we got the legendary of Dragon of White. Can't be used, but it's kind of cool. And all this other shit. All that other shit. I don't give a shit about all that other shit. Another Galaxy Soldier. Okay. Hopefully I still get a 420 Blaze. So that's my main one out of this set. Oh, sweet, we got another Sovereign. That is awesome. Okay, this box has pretty much paid for itself by now. Okay, my box is kind of good. What's this? Number 86 right champion, long name. Oh, Guerrilla Samurai. I reckon this card's going to become an extra deck staple. The OCG have been using it a lot, and it's a generic Blade Armor Ninja, essentially. So, it's all pretty good. It's all good in the hood. Now, it's just Nebrodisc and... oh, wow. Okay, another Dragon of White. If I don't get a Blazeman, I'm going to be so salty. Blazeman and... oh, what the fuck is that thing called? Nebrodisc. That's what I want now. A pendulum thingy. What's this? Earth-shattering event. If cards are sent from the deck to the graveyard, target one card near the player's graveyard, shuffle it into the deck. Also, neither player can send cards from the deck to the graveyard for the rest of the turn. It's an okay side versus Lightsworn, I suppose. Come on, just give me a 420 Blaze and... Speaking of 420 Blaze! Blaze it up! My voice went like stupid there, but I just want this. Blazeman's just so awesome. But Konami have totally wrecked this card, okay? I'm going to do a quick mini discussion. This card would have been so much better if it said when it's normal special summoned, add polymerization to your hand, right? Which it still says. And then, if you could then, you know, send one hero from your deck to the graveyard. Instead, it says right at the bottom, you can only use one effective elemental hero Blazeman once per turn. Which absolutely sucks, because you could go summon a monk, get this guy, add poly, send Shadow Mist from your deck to the grave, Shadow Mist adds you a monster, then you can play that poly and fuse your Blazeman with the card in hand. The hero in hand that you just summoned. Or searched, rather. So that would have been really good, but Konami's kind of, you know what, we don't want the heroes to have good support, so... It's like, bah. Oh, fuck's sakes. I went for the tab again. We've got a lot of these onomatopoeias. Where's my Nebrodisc? And more 420 Blaze. I want one more 420. Hey! 420 Blaze it up! Awesome. Now, as long as I get a Nebrodisc, I'm happy. And we get an F-Zero. I've got a feeling we're not going to get a Nebrodisc. It'd be nice to get Magician of White. The Magician thing that you can't use. Just for collection purposes. This bad looking trap card is actually kind of shit. Unless you're running a Utopia deck. Another one of these fucking things. Come on, give me my Nebrodisc. There's usually one Nebrodisc per box. The fuck is this? Pendulum Impenetrable. Okay, last pack. Oh, 2 packs. I've got 2 packs left. None of these, please be an Nebrodisc. There's a gagging girl. Don't really care about that. I'm going to let this one be a complete and utter surprise for me. Okay. And no Nebrodisc! I got no Nebrodiscs in my box. This sucks. I wanted a Nebrodisc. Okay, so that's my box opening. Lots of fucking open packs and no Nebrodisc. The second Blazeman must replace the Nebrodisc. But at least I got one of each Star Seraph. I mean, I got 2 Sovereign, which is the expensive one. So yeah, tune in for the recap. Right, we got to the recap now. This is probably going to take a while. But as you can see, we got 2 Guerrilla Samurais, which are pretty much going to be extra staples. Got 3 of the Heraldric Piercer thing. That is actually quite good. What it does is, don't know if you can see that. Is my camera going to want to focus? Yeah, if your opponent controls a monster, you control no monster, you special summon it, so it's a Cyber Dragon. If this card attacks an opponent's defense monster, inflict piercing. And then when it inflicts battle damage to the opponent, add 1 Heraldric heroic card from your deck to your hand. So it's a Searcher, it's a Cyber Dragon, and it's a Piercer. It's pretty good. And then we have this interesting heroic card. My camera's going to focus on that. Once we turn this card in tap position, discard one heroic card. You cannot special summon monsters for the rest of the turn except for heroic monsters. And also you can special summon a heroic monster from your deck. And if you do, change this card to defense position. When you take battle damage when this card's in your graveyard, special summon it in attack position. And you can only expect this effect once per turn. So basically what happens is the Cyber Dragon gets special summoned essentially off of the other guy, and then the Cyber Dragon guy pierces, flicks damage, and you get a search for another thing. So it's actually kind of good. It's kind of good. They do work kind of in tandem. We've got 2 of that Naturia shit. We've got 4 of these Chronomaly Chateau Hooks. When they should be 4 Hooks, but whatever. We've got 3 Nova Caesars, which are now Nova Kaisers. I don't know why they changed the name. Got 3 of the Battling Box of Counter Trap, 3 of the Battling Box of Shadow, and 3 of each of the Heraldic Beast stuff. Okay, on to the next lot. Okay, now we have 3 of that Keyboard the Djinn, that's kind of bad. We got 4 of the Go Exceed. We got 3 of the Ghost Trick Win Condition Exceed. We got 3 Dodo Draw, 3 Photon Stream Destruction, 3 Ghost Trick Trap, 2 Guard Go Traps, 3 Plankton, 3 Dragon Roar, 3 of the Mecha Phantom Beast thing, 2 of this PM Captor. I find this card really interesting because if my camera wants to focus, come on, there we go. When you pendulum summon a zombie type monster or monsters, you can activate this effect. It cannot be destroyed by battle or by card effects this turn. That's actually kind of good. I'm not sure why you'd want to pendulum summon zombies, but maybe there's going to be future support. Don't know. And its monster effect is when it destroys a monster by battle, you target 1 pendulum monster in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So that's kind of an interesting card. I'm not saying it's going to be competitive, I'm just saying it's rather interesting and noteworthy. So yeah, we've obviously got the Gagaga monster that can special on Gagagas. And the Dragon Roar, which would have been brilliant as a one-off tech if you had all 4 Dragon Rollers in the graveyard, you know, but, you know, Dragon Rollers are banned now, so, yeah, on to the next lot. Okay, we have 2, it looks like Guerrilla, but it's not spelt like Guerrilla, so we're going to call it Gorilla Kite. We've got 3 of the baby Photon Dragons, which allows you to special summon a Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, or I think it's a Galaxy card. One moment. I know it can special summon Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Special summon Galaxy Eyes monster from your hand or graveyard, essentially by tributing this card. So essentially it's Red Eyes Black Chick, dash Kyberman for Galaxy Eyes, so that's kind of interesting. Got 2 Spiritual Whisperer. Basically when it's pendulum summon you can add a ritual monster or a ritual spell to your hand, so I don't know why. Unless they're bringing out ritual pendulum monsters. We've got 3 Xyz Ray Pierce, which is somewhat interesting. Bash 1 Dragon 1 Worm in the graveyard. Special summon one of these from your hand or deck, and then if it's sent to the graveyard from the field, you inflict 500 damage to the opponent. So that's okay, not saying it's brilliant. We got Humpty Grumpty, 3 of those. Basically has an effect to set itself, and then when it flicks on it gains 800 attack. It's kind of shit. Then we got 3 of that Gemini thingy, my bobby. Then we got 2 What Psychic Fighter, which takes on a card from your opponent's graveyard and places it on the top and bottom of the deck. Don't know why you'd want to do that, but it's interesting. We got 3 Kabuki Dragons, which are kind of shit. Got 3 Flowerbot, which is brilliant in Sylvans. You know, when it's sent to the graveyard, you draw a card, and then you can place 1 card from your hand on top of the deck. I think it's one card from your hand. Yeah, one card from your hand on top of the deck. So that's great in Sylvans. You got Boxer, which basically when it destroys monster battle gets a counter on it, and then you can remove one counter to stop it from being destroyed by battle, and then you can remove like I think it's 2 or 3 counters to special summon an Earth monster from your deck. So it's kind of meh. And then we got through the bad Star Seraph scale. Okay, that's it for the supers. On to what you've been waiting for, the secrets. Okay, now we have the secret prismatic rares, which actually look goddamn sexy. Okay, so we got 2 Utopia F-Zeros, well, number F-Zero, Utopic Future. We've got 1 Star Seraph Rod, all about my rod. Got 2 Star Seraph Sovereignty, you know, Chair of the King, Sovereignty and all that. Scepter is something that the King would hold, it's all rather royal. We've got 2 Galaxy Soldier, you picture light from your hand, you special summon that motherfucker and you do shit. 2 High Five the Sky, the card's kind of ass if you ask me. We've got 2 Door of the Destiny, which is crap unless you're using Utopia monsters. We got 2 Legendary Dragon of White. I would have liked to get 1 of each, but hopefully I can trade for one of those just for collector's purposes. We've got Girl. That's a mouthful. Girl, gagging, whatever. We've got 2 420 Blaze It Up men. We got 1 number, what is that? 86, Heroic Champion, long ass name, that's how unpronounceable. That's actually kind of good. 1 material, it can't be destroyed by battle. 2 materials, balls, what does it do again? 2 or more, gains 1500 attack. So basically, if you just make it with 2 warriors, it becomes a 3k beat stick and cannot be destroyed by battle, but unfortunately you have to detach material off it every turn. So you want to stick as many materials on that thing as possible, because I believe it's like, if you got 4 on there, your opponent can't have normal or special summon, so that's actually kind of good. I might try and take that in Heroes. We've got 1 Marshalling Field, that's alright I suppose. And then we got 3 Animatopoeia, which is kind of ass unless you're running Utopias, Dozos, Goku Goes, etc. 1 Pendulum Impenetrable. Now this card, right here, this one, right motherfucking here. This card's kind of interesting because it negates effects that would destroy or... well, it stops your pendulum monsters from being destroyed in the pendulum zones, and if anything would target it, it negates it as well. So I think maybe Cleese and maybe the new pendulum archetype that's coming out in the next set might run that, so I might see if I can shift that off for a fair bit of trade. And then we got this card, which is kind of an interesting side deck card versus Light Swan, because you get to banish 1 of their milled cards and then they can't mill for the rest of the turn, so it's okay, it's not brilliant. I think it's High Five the Sky that's kind of ass. No, High Five's the Sky that gives an Xyz monster a 2nd attack, so that's the good one, and it's actually Marshalling Field, which I think is kind of ass. So yeah, that's all my pulls. Glad I got my 2 420 Blaze It men, and this is NeoNexudus signing out. Peace, motherfuckers!